So I am showing you this class on a completely new, fresh Unity project. So it will complete process you can understand easily. So it's going to be create a project here. Okay. So first thing, as you remember, we need to work with Victoria, means we need to download the Unity package. Okay. This one I'm just showing you guys. This one, add Victoria Engine to Unity project. Okay. This file you need to download. Okay. And this file you need to take to your project. Okay. Just import this. So this is a complete process I am showing you. Okay. Once it is added to your project, you can see Vuforia configuration. So you can add a configuration, or you can just go to add Vuforia Engine AR camera. Okay. Now in the AR camera section, you need to go to open Vuforia Engine configuration. Now here, first thing you need to add a license key. So if you remember, we had gone to develop and created a license key for that. So you have the previous version, you can use the old license key also, or else you can create a new one also. Okay. For this one, I will create a new one, so it will be easy to understand the complete new process. Make it like target plus license key. Okay. Now just go to that. Okay. Copy this key. Okay. After that, just for check whether the things are working or not, you can just go to play mode. And if your camera is working, that means successfully it is installed. Okay. Now, till this chapter, everyone knows how we can work. Now, important thing is today we are going to see the target manager also. Okay. So this is completely new things for everyone. Okay. So here, target manager. You know what is target manager? This is a complete system which will allow you to figure out the targets for the creating a 3D object, projecting over the images and all. That all things we can find inside the image target. You know, target manager. So here, first thing what you have to do is you have to go to add database. Okay, create a database which you can use for projecting a 3D model over the image. Okay, so you have to create add database, and you can see type you can keep it over the database name. So I can keep.
Sir, your voice is breaking. Can't hear you properly.
Actually, today there is some problem related internet, so maybe because of that it is little bit breaking. है ना? So I'll explain slowly. If any problems come, then you guys can keep inform me that voice is breaking or you have not understood that, so I can repeat that.
Okay, sir.
So here I have given a database name, which is image target short form with version, and make sure your type has been selected for the device because we are going to project this one the device. So when you build application, the all database will goes to your device directly. Okay, it will not go over the cloud system or ViewMark. It's another cloud system for the Vuforia. Okay, so make sure it is a device selection. Okay, then just go to create, and now here you can see our database has been created. Okay, for deleting any database, you can click on this recycle icon. It will be deleted. So we have created a database. Okay, but there is no targets. You can see the targets has been blank, and 0 it is showing. Okay, so we just click over this. Okay, and now you can see our database has been opened. Okay, but there is no target. So first thing is we need to create a add target. Okay, now for creating a target, you require an image. You can see type single image. We are going to see the image target today, so we are going to use a single image one. Okay, and here you need to give a image. Now here you can see you can use JPG or PNG, but the maximum file size has to be 2 MB. Okay, so it should not be more than 2 megabyte. Okay, so when we required any file, we can use any type of image. There is no limitations related that. It can be a 24-bit also like JPG or PNG, but we using a JPG format only. And if you are getting mostly black and white images or something like a symbol kind of shapes, which is very unique, that will be much better information for database. Okay, so it will find it easily. Okay, other than that, you can use any type of colored image also. Even you can take your photograph and you can make that one also as an image target, but there will be chances of miscalculations, because if we are taking any colored picture, like something like faces and all, so the targets will be not that clear as black and white images, because black and white images also, what I am saying is something like QR codes. You can search on Google some QR code. Okay, and then you can take anyone. Okay, but don't take something like this, where images are not cleared or taken has been taken on some lighting space and all. Try to find some clear images. So I have selected this one. Right now you can see it's very clean. And every QR code is having a different coding. So these symbols will create some unique formation which will be easy to target. Okay, so if you are taking this kind of images, will be much better. Okay, now if I'll just take this image, and I have already saved this image. See this one, है ना? So here you can find both images which look same, but one is like PNG, okay, which I have downloaded directly from internet, okay, and one is JPG format which I have created in Photoshop. Okay, now why I have created this one? Because if you see the size information here, है ना, this is 1600 by 1600 pixels, है ना, and it's a PNG file. Okay, so mostly PNG file does not have any background. So if suppose we are uploading this image over the Vuforia engine, what happens is there is only black color is present. Okay, and when I will put PNG over there, so because of alpha channel, even the white area becomes black. Okay, so mostly don't do that. Don't just download from internet and upload the image. And if you do that, I will show you what happens. Like suppose if I'm taking the same image here, which I have downloaded from internet. Okay, I'll just make it open. Now here it will make it selection. Okay, I'll tell you later. Like suppose this image directly I have uploaded. Now this thing here, width. Now width is something like when you are going to see this image over the any printed paper, or even if you want to see it like how I was opening in my mobile. Okay, so how much size it will be present. Okay, that does not mean like if we'll give any wrong information, like suppose if I am just taking a printout on a A4 sheet and creating a very small size of this image, like something like 2 inch by 2 inch, है ना? So over one A4, if I am just printing this one as in 4 inch by 4 inch, then also the projection will come. Okay, but it will be not that accurate, not it will not work perfectly. Sometimes your object will look flicker, or it will be like hiding and again it is coming, and those things will keep happen. Okay, so to ignore that, what we can do is always try to give the accurate size of your QR code or any image which you are going to actual target, है ना? And suppose if you want to, like suppose I have taken a printout on a A4 sheet, but suppose that I am going to put over the wall which is almost 10 feet far from my space. Okay, so of course A4 size also will look in camera something like 1 inch or 2 inch. Okay, so we need to set this width image width units, we need to set over the viewing size, है ना? That does not mean you have printed on A4 paper but you are watching it from far. Okay, so what size actually it is going to visible in your webcam or mobile cam, that size you need to enter here. Okay, now for entering this size also, you can see in the down that Vuforia use meters as default unit scale. Okay, so that means here what value you are going to give, that value has to be in meters. Okay, not in centimeter, not in inches. Okay, that has to be in meters. Okay, so suppose like if I'm going to print over A4 size paper, so that is almost 11 inches, and that you can use a conversion, Hannah. So you can type like 10 inch or 10 centimeter. Okay, so Google will easily tell you that what exactly size it will be in meter है ना. Suppose 10 inches I have written, it will be like 0.254 meter. Okay, so this value you need to enter over there है ना. If you type 10 directly to this width area, that means it will calculate as in 10 meter. Okay, so that will be wrong unit setup. Okay, so here you can I'm going to make a small size QR, so we can make it like 10 centimeter in like 0.1. Okay, so I am going here 0.1. Okay, and now you have to add this one है ना. So this name will be mostly a file name. This you can change also है ना, but it will be okay if you just leave it original name. It will be easy to find out also your images. Okay, now here I am going to create add database है ना, and here now you can see the problem. Okay, this is the same thing what is happening. This format file is not supporting. Okay, so that is the reason whenever you are going to download the file, create a separate new file. Okay, like this one. What I have done is I have created a new file. Okay, which is 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter. Okay, and once I have created this file, I have dragged a downloaded file over this one. Okay, and then I have saved this file as in JPG format and given a proper name like QRV01. Okay, once you save this file, okay, and one more important thing is whenever you are saving this file, make sure you are saving inside the baseline standard and give a 100% quality, means 12 number in the maximum quality. Okay, if you are going with progressive or optimized baseline, that means image will be not that quality, and it will be very difficult. If your image is low quality, then it will be very difficult for the AR to find it out. Okay, so make sure you are keeping it as in good resolution and then saving as in baseline standard. Okay, once you do that, here you can go to browse, select your file which you have saved in the JPG. Now same thing, 0.1 in width and make a target. Okay, you can see we have created a target here. Image target has been created, a target QRV01, and here you can get a rating also based on the image what you have uploaded. If that image is not that accurate or it is not good to calculate, you will get a less rating point. Okay, so if you are getting 4 star or 5 star, your image target will be most accurate and most good things. And if it is lower, like 1 star, 2 star and all, then it will be not suitable for the creating a proper application with the Vuforia AR system. Okay, so make sure you are getting any loading, you are getting at least 4 or 5 star over here. Okay, now here you can just click on QR image, our target image, and now here you can see this image has been uploaded. Okay, this will create a separate target ID, which will be a unique ID for our database. And here you can see show features, and you can see this image is having this many targets which has been created by Vuforia, and this is a complete information target points. Okay, so these targets are telling that how good is your image. Okay, and based on these targets only, Hannah, so whenever how AR works actually, Vuforia AR, whenever he will see any image, okay, it will try to find out this shape on that area, and this database will tell Vuforia that this is that image what has been targeted. Okay, so if you are uploading this one, you can get this type of image target. Once this one is done, okay, you can go back to your image target option. Here you have an option called download database. Okay, so you can create multiple targets also for a different images. Like suppose if I am going to create a 3D AR system for a magazine, and that magazine is having a 10 different pages where the different object need to become. That means you can create us new targets. Okay, so this database only, you don't need to create a separate database for that. Okay, what you can do is you can add multiple targets on a single database. Okay, so if you just go to add targets again on this one, you can add some more 2-3 QR codes, and you can give a different 3D objects also. Okay, so here what we are going to do is, after uploading this image, we are going to click on download database. Okay, so once I will click on download, now here it is telling you that you want to select a development platform. Okay, so as I told you, same thing we can do in Android Studio also, Hannah. So here you can use this one, this database, even for the Android Studio also, or else you can use it for the Unity editor, Hannah. So we have the Unity editor only. We will select this one and click on download. Okay, now this download, okay, this database will have the complete information of our file. Okay, so now we'll go back to Unity here, and what you have to do is, actually first you need to create a image target system. Okay, and for doing that, what you can do is right click to your hierarchy panel and go to Vuforia engine, and here you have the image target option. Okay, now just click to image target. Okay, and selecting image target, you need to go to the type. Okay, so we can create any target from the image also, direct image, 2D texture we can import over here. Okay, this is a complete internal process. Okay, and when you are going to use a database, then you can just go with the from database option. Okay, even you can use it from the cloud. Okay, so I am going to use from the database, and it is telling right now in this project you don't have any imported databases, है ना? So if you like, you can use a default database as in your new target image and all. Okay, so we are not going to use a default one. We are going to use our database which we have created. So I am just going to skip this one. Okay, and here what I am going to do is, what database I have, this database I am going to drag to my project. Okay, and now here you will get a import Unity package window where you have to select, make sure everything is selected, you know, because if anything is not selected or missing, then it is not going to be work. Okay, so just make sure everything is selected, or click on the all button here. Okay, and then click to import. Okay, once this thing is done, you can see one streaming folder has been created. Just open that project. Here we are getting the two files. Okay, and this is a database. Okay, which we cannot use as in 3D object or something. But now if we'll go to our image target object, game object, here you can see now in the database where it is empty. Okay, now you can find image TA V01, and that is the same database what we have created here. You can see img TA underscore V01. Okay, now this database has been come here. Okay, so just select that one. Now here you can see one image, what image we have uploaded. Now you can see that one is visible over this sphere, and you can make it bigger also. Okay, so this one is come here again, same thing, there is nothing. But actually, if you zoom this one, because as you remember, we have given a 0.1 meter size for this one. So because these units are very small compared to a human size, so we need to zoom it so much. Okay, so once you zoom here, now you can see you are going to find a same image what we have created. Okay, now this is very simple now. Okay, now inside image target, if I am going to put any 3D object, that is going to be visible whenever it is finding this image, it is going to generate that 3D model on top. Okay, so I am just going to right click here. Okay, and creating one 3D object, which can be cube, sphere, cylinder, anything it can be. Okay, I am going to create a sphere, so this will look like little 3D kind of shape. Okay, now one more thing is important, that what is your size of the model. Okay, now here you can see the image size is very small. Okay, and our sphere which we have created, that looks so big. Okay, so make sure even your object is present on top of your image. Okay, so I'm just going to scale this one. Okay, so this size will be good enough. Okay, and I'm going to put this one on top of this one. Okay, for that you can use side view with the orthographic. If you just click to the center button of this icon, this gizmo here. Okay, that means you can convert the scene into orthographic, or you can click to the center, you can change the perspective view also. Okay, so isometric side view I can go, and I know this is the center line horizontal, and then you can just place your object. Okay, once this thing is done, okay, I'm just going to save the file because sometime it will get corrupt also. So here I will just save this file. Okay, and going to hit play. Okay, now before that, make sure you have that image available over the phone or over a paper printed one. Okay, I'm just opening a same image on my mobile. Okay, so now I'm going to hit play. Even you can move this one, you can see sphere is moved. Okay, make sure you are not covering that QR code with your hand. You can see if you are hiding that one, moving this because once it will be not able to see the QR properly, it is going to create a disturbance. It can be flickering, also. It can be any problem. Maybe your object will move somewhere else. So wherever it is going to find this image, okay, it's going to project on top of that. So let's suppose just this side. Okay, so here you can see if I'm going to QR code. Okay, nothing's happening. Okay. The same QR code, you can see it is on my monitor itself. Okay, if I want to find this, it is present.
Sir, can't hear you.
If I'm going, hello, now.
सर आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है.
No, sir, can't hear anything.
So this one everyone understood, no? This one like how create a image target and creating a database and importing to Unity. Is anyone is having a doubt over this topic till we have downloaded this URL? And after downloading this one, what you have to do is you have to import this database to Unity. Okay, and then you are going to get these two files. This is your database. Okay, and then you have to go to your image target, and then you have to select your database as what you have created. Okay, after creating this one, you will be having this plate over here. Okay, this you will be getting in the center of the grid, and the size will be exactly 10 centimeter. Okay, now what you can do is you can get any grid. Hello, please let me know if my voice is coming in. Okay, so
It's
at
still
the same
breaking.
time I can.
Sir, it's
Still
sometimes
it is
coming
breaking,
clearly,
huh?
but it's still breaking. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, now you guys can hear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah. Now you can see the screen, no?
yes, sir.
Okay. So what I am saying is, suppose right now we have created a sphere. Make sure your object has been inside the image target. Okay. So in the place of this sphere, even you can take any 3D model also that you can create in Maya or 3ds Max or Blender, anything you can create. That same something like last classes, whatever we have seen, like creating assets and importing into Unity, that same process you can use. And even you can go to a set like here. If I'm going to just place a building model in the place of this sphere, I'm just going to create a model folder and just importing one FBX. Okay, but very important thing is you don't need to drag this building like this. Okay, if you are dragging this building model or any other model outside this image target, it will not work. Okay, so you need to drag this model inside the image target. So make sure your 3D model is inside the image target. Okay, and in the place of this sphere, now suppose I'll just switch off this sphere here. Okay, so again, this building model also, it's so big compared to our QR code. So I am just going to scale this also. Use again side view and top view also. Okay, so once this 3D model is placed, again I'm going to place this one. And you can see this 3D model is projecting on top of. Just create this much, because today we have this internet issues, and next class we are going to see the complete 3D with the colored one, so we are going to create a manual asset inside Maya, and then that model we will bring to Unity with materials, with textures, and even it can have a animation also. Like suppose this building is there is some clothes which is flying, or maybe some 3D object which is moving around our own assets, right? Anybody is having a doubt related to today's topic?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, like the image, do we need to first upload it in database, because anyways we are dragging it directly in image. So can we do that without uploading it in database?
See, uploading in database, that is much better, because the targets what you are getting, no, that is more accurate. So if you are directly importing a image, that will not have that many targets. It will be like the scene what you are going to project. No, it will be look like it is flickering. Always it will be not that much stable as database one. Okay, so it will be much better if you are doing with the database.
Okay. So, sir, like the image is for the reference where the object should be placed, and the object is what should be placed there, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Hello, sir. It's Mahesh here.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Sir, I only didn't understand that part when you put your hand in between over the screen. So it was
Hmm.
still following that stabilization. So is it because of that target it has generated in database?
Yeah. And one more thing is, see, when I was putting my hand over the QR code, okay, that one was not accurate output, है ना? It was following, है ना? But it will be like flying. If you put anything in between your QR code and your model, it will be not correct output, है ना? Sometime that sphere in the place of flickering, it can fly away also, or it might get hide also, है ना? So image target always need to be clear. It's not like we will just create a half target also, because for generating a object you need this thing complete image what you have uploaded. After that you can move your camera, so other targets also is there, because we have seen when we uploaded to Vuforia there was so many dotted has been created. So little bit following will be there, but that is called flickered only. It will be not correct output.
Got it, sir.
Sir, sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, nowadays, kids games like
Hmm.
a globe have
Hmm.
3D tracking
Hmm.
and 3D models animated on it.
Hmm.
So they are tracking 3D model or its image only.
It's tracking a image. See, Vuforia is tracking the image. Actually, what is happening when we have created a database, it has remembered that image and it will create some targets. है ना? Now, when we will run the create the um, what you call it will try to find out that image with the same targets, and on top of that it will project a 3D object which will be basically off, है ना? When we are running this application we are putting a 3D object inside the image target game object, है ना? So that image target game object will hide the 3D model, but once it will find that image it will make it visible, है ना? So that is how coding is already inbuilt if you take the Vuforia engine, that is pre-programmed. Got it?
Sir, I have a doubt that that model is 3D and we are tracking a 2D planar.
हाँ.
So both the tracking are same or it need a different kind of approach that
No,
we need
both the
to
tracking are same. See, tracking what is happening here, that is 2.5D only. Okay, because the image is flat. Okay, so that's the reason whenever I want to generate the object, you might have seen, I just need to move my web camera to the top angle. Okay, so once I will be reaching maximum number of points, which is similar to the my image what I have uploaded, then it will be visible. That 3D object will get present.
sir, if our image is spherical as it is printed on a sphere, then we need to take a sphere and project UV.
Huh. Then you
Then it
have to you need to move camera around 360 also. Okay.
okay.
sir, how can we access the class recordings?
That will be better. You can ask. Zika person only you can ask, that will be much better.
Okay.
So we'll end up here today's class, है ना? Hope you guys will practice with this, है ना? Try to find out any problem if you are getting, है ना? Please practice over this class, है ना? And next class we'll see more further option in this. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow, same time.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Varun here from Punjab. Sir, I have a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, yesterday I've downloaded Unity and Vuforia, but in my game objects, it's they are not showing something like camera AR or Vuforia engine.
Make sure you are doing a proper process, as I have told you. The same thing, है ना? Step by step you have to work around, है ना? So first you have to download that Vuforia engine. You need to import inside Unity. Then you have to create a AR camera or go to the configuration panel of Vuforia. Okay, and there you need to add a license. Okay, after that only you can make it playable. Okay, and suppose which version you have downloaded of Unity?
Sir, 2020.
2020 है ना? Please download 2021. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because Vuforia will work with the latest latest version only, है ना? So that might be a problem for you. Maybe because of that it is not supporting or anything is happening. है ना? Please download the latest version of Unity, then latest file of your Vuforia, and then try to do the same thing.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.